Okay, Nurse Kelly here. So on to part 2 of the smear campaigns. So we discussed the first, I guess everyone can agree with me. That's definitely one hell of a smear campaign with all those false charges and filed against me, going through a divorce, just not looking good when you're a nurse, probably the worst of the worst. And I learned in therapy and counseling that when a narc accuses you of something, it's actually a confession, which made sense because everything that I was accused of and all the false charges was everything that he had done to me. Like, he stalked me, he harassed me, he lied to me, he stole from me, he was the one that was, domestically, that I endured the domestic abuse from. So a narc's confession or accusation is actually a confession. So if you take anything at all from that, learn that. So, if they're accusing you of cheating, they're the ones cheating. So also, this narcissist smear campaign is unusual as well because after I disclosed to this narc, this was during the time that he was always taking me to court too, my ex-husband. So this was during a time where he was taking me to court again because he didn't want to pay his child support. He already didn't, drug out our divorce for 3 years and didn't pay me child support. Had to work 2 jobs. So yeah, lots of financial abuse with this with this narcissist that I married. So this narcissist I moved in with, I know it's a pattern, right? So I move in with him and I tell him of all these false charges and what an awful smear campaign and how I just hated the stalking harassment. So this IT guy that I move in with, this sociopathic narc, as mentioned before, the one that, just stole my identity basically and, badmouth me to any guy that showed interest on me. He would create fake profiles and badmouth me to them. And, she's just, just constantly badmouthing me. Big cockblock, I'm banned from dating sites because of him. It was nuts, the things that this guy did. It was crazy. But so I tell him of this and all the stalking and harassment that this sociopathic narc went. He even kept after I left him, he refused to return my son's trampoline, their pool table, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of my personal spa equipment, my business items, products. This stuff isn't cheap. I just wrote it off and said, I just want to be free from this nut job. I don't even care. So what does he do? I'm at my spa and he files a stalking harassment charge against me. So I have a stalking harassment charge filed against me from this sociopathic narc that stalked me the entire relationship and was the main reason I broke up with them. So basically, a narc's accusation is a confession, folks. Yeah.